Hey guys, Jacoby here, and pretty much I'm going to show you guys how I went from $30 to $100,000 in revenue. I can pop up the screen right here. I think I'm at like 130,000. But this is like my side hustle. I got other things I got going on as well. This is accumulated over 2 to 3 years. I've been able to generate this money. So it all started when I was 16 years old. That's when I, just started working. First job I ever had was working at Papa John's, making $7.25 an hour. That job was crazy. I had been working so many hours. I quit the job after like a month. It was just too much going on. So after Papa John's, I eventually went into retail. And retail was pretty cool. I met a lot of great people there. I was making like $8 an hour at Route 21. I'm not sure if you got on this chain, but I was making like $8 an hour at Route 21. And then I worked there for a complete year. It was probably like 2017 going into 2018, close to my senior year. And I was really like I really was feeling down on myself. I didn't really like the job I had. Like at the beginning it was good, but like after a while you work a job, you're like, man, I just hate this job. Folding clothes for $8 an hour a day, 8 hours every day is just like gruesome. That's when I kind of like got into like searching online of like how to make money online, things of that nature. I was just looking for something that I could do, and I eventually, stumbled upon dropshipping. That was the very first business that I started. Sometimes I have school, then I go work at Routine 1, then I'll come home and work on my business. So I started a dropshipping store. I started like 3-4 stores before I actually made money with it. I think the first store I ever started was like these speakers. It was crazy. Like it was just the most random stores ever. I failed like 3 or 4 times with that, and eventually I found a store that worked. I was selling boxing necklaces, and I did a shout out page, and I ended up making like $200 in one day. It was crazy. I was just sitting in school. The Instagram influencer posted it. I think I paid him like $40 to post the ad. And I was sitting in school, and I was just next to my boy, and I was like, bro, like, you get a cha-ching going off. I'm like, bro, I'm literally making money just sitting here right now in school, bro. It was crazy. I didn't make too much money after that. Like, I kind of like tried to do it again, but it didn't work as much. So I pivoted from drop shipping to eBay selling. So I was literally selling everything I could possibly sell. Like, I sold the clothes off my back. I sold all my shoes, like, just to get by. Because at the time, I quit my job because I was just sick of it. I was like, I'm just gonna go all into my business. I don't got time for doing nothing else. Like, this is what I want to do. And I think I maybe was a senior, like close to getting to a senior of high school. And I was like, I gotta do something that I actually want to do. I just quit my job, I had no money. I'm literally just like grinding on eBay selling. Like I used to go to garage sales and flip stuff on eBay. Like I would go with my friend Mason, and we would just go to garage sales every weekend and buy stuff and flip them on eBay. I also was selling my own stuff. Like, my parents were getting mad because a lot of stuff my parents, they bought me shoes and stuff. I sold all of it. I was like, I don't give a dang about none of this. Like, I gotta make something happen because I didn't have no money. I did eBay selling for a little minute. eBay selling, I was making like maybe $200-300 profit, $400 profit maybe per week. It wasn't a lot of money coming in at all. But I did that for a little minute, and then after that, I went into after eBay selling. I was like, okay, I gotta do something different because like I'm barely making it. This is my senior year of high school. Like, I literally had a board on my wall, and I was counting down the days I had left before I had to graduate because, my parents, they wanted me to get a job and stuff like this. And I was like, bruh, I'm not trying to do this. Everybody else was partying. They're ready to graduate, senior year. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do in your own life. Like, y'all don't know what, like, y'all probably all gonna be working a job, all this stuff. Like, that's not what I want. Like, I was counting down. I had 181, 180, 100, like, days I had to figure something out and make it happen. So, senior year start, and this is probably 2018. This is when I started a deodorant company. Crazy, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I was making deodorant in my mom's house. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I seen this dude named Miles Ali. He sold his company, Native Deodorant, for like $100 million. And I was like, what? And I was already into natural products, so I was like, why can't I start a deodorant business? So I ended up like, looking on YouTube how to, make deodorant, and then I started making my own ingredients. I ended up getting like a job. I was working at like this food chain in Louisiana called Walk-Ons. I was making a little decent money. I was making like $90, $80 a day. Cash, because I was a busser. So I was working there like 3-4 days out the week, bringing in some money. So I was using all that money and investing into my business. So I was using that money to invest in ingredients, containers, things of that nature. I spent all the money I had on this deodorant business. I did that business for a couple of months, and I made like almost no money. Like, I was running ads, I made a couple sales, sold to people, but the deodorant just kept like melting. It didn't survive through like the packaging. It would melt. People would send me like, hey, I was like, okay, I'll see another one. I spent like maybe $3,000 to $4,000 on that business, and maybe made like $100, $200 off that business. So that was a big loss for me. And then this was like, senior year was about to finish. I just graduated, and I literally was just like, bruh, like, I was defeated, because I was just like, man, like, I went through all these businesses and nothing's worked, and now I've graduated, and now my people are telling me I gotta go get a job, I gotta go to college, I gotta do something. I really had to like look within myself and be like, you know, are you just gonna give up and just like not let your life happen? Are you just, you know, gonna accept your situation and not do nothing about it? Like, who do you think you are? You know, I know you failed a lot, but you got a lot more you can go accomplish. You know, and I really had to like think back on myself and really get into a space of like, get back up on your feet. You can do this. You know, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You know, I really had to push myself. Nobody was there for me. I had to really internalize my own self and really get the motivation to continue looking for opportunities. And that's exactly what I did. So after I graduated high school, what ended up happening was I was scrolling on the ClickFunnels Facebook group. And it's crazy. I'll pop up the exact post that I've seen. I was scrolling on thing. I was like, bro, I had like a week to like figure something out, because my parents were like, look, you got an interview set up next week with these people. You gotta go to, you gotta do something. So I was like, all right. So I'm scrolling on Facebook. I'm like at this point, I stopped the deodorant business. I had like book containers just sitting everywhere, like just empty containers, not sold, ingredients, you know, all went to trash. So scrolling on Facebook, ClickFunnels group, and I found a post of this guy who sold a funnel to a business owner, and he said he sold it for like $5,000. And I was like, what? He like told his whole story. Then he sold another one like the next day, because the guy who sold it to, he recommended him to, you know, sell him a course too. So I was like, what is this? You know, I seen it. I feel like it was a post from God telling me like, this might be your opportunity. So I seen that, and then I looked up on YouTube like making funnels for business owners, and that's when I found social media marketing, or a marketing agency selling services to local business owners. And as soon as I found that, bro, it took me 2 days to learn about this business. I didn't take no courses or anything. I took nothing. I spent 2 days, and the third day, I went in my car and I went prospecting. I had maybe $30 in my account, no cap. I literally had like no money to even put money in my gas tank. So I had wrote down like 10 to 20 businesses that I was gonna go drive to and knock on doors. I was knocking on doors every single day. All right guys, I am at the chiropractic clinic here. I'm about to go in and pitch them on my social media marketing or sales funnel that I can create for them. So, hi, how are you? My name is Jacoby. I run a social media marketing agency here around the area, and I help other chiropractors get more patients by running Facebook ads. Okay. And I'll see if I can talk to you and charge for y'all's Facebook. All right, here we go. It's my 8th chiropractor of the day. You can see over there. That's the chiropractor doing. And $25 in my bank account, but whatever. I just filled my tank up. I have $25 left. But you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, guys. Like every day I had to wake and breath. I would wait till these businesses open up and I would hit them all up. Like chiropractors, roofing companies, hair salons. Anybody can give me an opportunity to market my services. I did this for maybe a week. Nobody like called me back. It was crazy. So I was like, dang man, like I had a couple of interviews set up with some people. I had maybe like 3 or 4. So I went to those and they're like, okay, we'll think about it. We'll let you know. I was just sitting there. I was like, you know, just waiting. And it wasn't a day or two before the interview that I had to go to for this like plant job, you know. I got a call back from a client, and he was like, the manager was like, hey, he wants to go with you. Can we meet today? And I was like, today? Yes, indeed, we can meet. Ended up going there, ended up signing the contract, do monthly marketing for his clinic. It was a chiropractor. Ended up selling it for $900. And I remember he was like, all right, is a credit card debit? I said, card, and he pressed it. And $900 immediately in my account. Like I literally had $30 in my account. It went to $930. I was like, bruh, yo, I just made $900 just like that, like crazy. And not even the next day, I actually had to follow up with these people like 4 or 5 times. I had drove to their clinic 4 or 5 times to actually be in front of them. And then I went there again the next day, and he was like, okay, we'll set up a meeting there. They give them like 10 minutes. They're working on a patient. I was like, okay, cool. Sold them that day another $900. I was like, bro. At this point, I had like $1,800 in my account. I thought I was the richest person in the world. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. And at the end of that week, I had sold another client for the same amount. I had made like $2,700 like within like a 2-week span of doing this, and it was just crazy. It was insane. Like I literally thought I was on top of the world. Like I was gonna be 18 years old, 19, 18. I think I was 18. 2018, yeah, I was 18. I had $2,700 in my account, bro, and that literally saved me. I had this side hustle for a minute now, and it's now generating me just over $100,000. I do other things now. I do sales as well for another agency. I was using that as money to really invest into my own agency. Like I've generated great results for them. I've lost clients, gained clients. These clients pay me month to month to month to month to generate them more revenue in their business. Most of my clients are doctors, chiropractors, people in the medical space. $900 to $1,500 a month, or even more sometimes. It's a good little side hustle. I started with literally $30 in my account. It literally takes no money to start up. I literally just use myself to go out to these businesses, knock on their doors, and get the opportunity to actually work with these guys. A lot of people do. There's better ways of now generating these clients now, but I didn't know that. I literally was just a hustler. I was like, look, I gotta make something happen. I got in my car and went out there to these business owners, and I was getting no's. I don't care. I had like this mental resilience of like, I gotta make it happen, or somebody else is going to be able to control my life and what I do, and that's not the direction I want to take my life. I just moved to Houston, just able to just hop over here. I moved to Houston at the beginning of this year, and it's been nice. It's been dope. You guys got any questions on anything specific about my journey or anything of that nature? Look, we're just starting. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We're starting. We got a lot to go, and I want you guys to understand that I'm here for you. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.